Hey YouTube land, Mel here. Today I got something new for you. So, I like to make my own ammo, and one of the things I hate about making my ammo is trimming cases to length. It just takes forever. So, what did I do? I got myself this Frankford Arsenal Universal Case Trimmer. So, this little guy is pretty neat. What I used to do was I used to use these Lee dies, these Lee trim dies. You'd stick this in your press, you take the fancy trimmer. Now you can use a little hand one, but I had the drill one here. Drop that guy in there. She spins around. It's adjustable for length right here. And you trim your cases as you need to. Now, the one problem I had with this is it kind of really scratched up the whole outside of the case because when the case was inside here, since you weren't holding it, it was just being sitting in the shell holder, it spun and spun and spun and spun and scratched up the whole outside of the case. I would have to throw them back in the polisher again after that. So, in steps the Frankford Arsenal trimmer. This guy's pretty neat. It's got a little cutter on the inside, and it's only the cutter that moves. Watch this. So this little spot here that's holding your shell, that doesn't move. Therefore, doesn't put any marks or any scratches around the outside of your case. Now, of course, I like to, well, I'm cheap, so I jerry-rigged it. Stuck the drill in a vise, made up a little box to catch all the little shavings. Since it's hanging over my bench, put a chunk of weight in the back. It's actually a gun holder. But this thing works great. So once you get it all set up, and by the way, when they say universal, they mean universal. This guy can cut shells to all different lengths. So let's see if I can get that in there. There you go. It comes with all different little collets and stuff, depending on what your shell sizes are, so that you can put it together. Comes with a good set of instructions to set that all up. And no, I'm not going to show you how to set it up, because I would have to take this thing apart, and I finally have it dialed in for my 223s just the way I like it. So, sorry YouTube land, gonna have to do it on your own. Anyways, to use it, super simple. Start the drill. And she's trimmed. There you go. Easy as pie. And the nice thing is it doesn't try to rip it out of your hand. So like even if you have a long shell, let's see if I got one of those guys here. Yeah, this one's a bit long. 690. So when you have these really long shells, a lot of trimmers, what they'll do is they'll kind of like rip it out of your hand, or they'll spin it real hard because they're biting into that brass. This guy is not too bad. You can just work the drill and slowly push it in there, and it never pulls it out of your hand. So it's really easy to hold on to it. You don't need gloves. It doesn't hurt your hand. Nothing. But just slowly apply pressure to it. You'll feel it just stop cutting, and then here we go. What's our shell at? 485. Well, 445, I don't think so. There we go, 505. So, once again, cheap caliper. Do what I can with what I have. Anyways, love this new little cutter. Goes really fast, works great. Here, let me do a couple shells real quick for you. Just that easy. Anyways, love the trimmer. Works great. Now, here's a couple of cons for you. Number one, really bites on that lip. Look at that. That thing you're going to have to put on there, and you're going to have to clean up that shell. She got a good burr on the outside. The other thing is, got to stick it in a drill of some sort. So unless you want to modify a grinder or something, you're probably going to either handhold the drill or set it in a vise like I am. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. Take care, all.